And you might find it helpful as well. And I just use the same color that I use for my highlight. I go back with a sponge.
And I'll do the same thing along with her.
Oh, okay.
I'll just take a little of this Cheapo Weepo shimmer.
And I just dab the biggest end of the sponge. And I just go right under my eye. And this is just going to pop my cheek.
And the edge of your eye.
And the edge of my eye. And I found that it just makes my particular face look a little more polished and clean. And what I'll end up doing after this is I will blend the red from my cheek into it so it kind of just fades and becomes one smooth plane of color.
And I just took a little bit of this Cheapo Weepo white and put it right underneath my eye to help this pop. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Just simple. But I find it helps.
So if you've never applied, what is this? Mascara.
Yeah, it burns at the center.
The cool thing is that it looks great if you know how to use it, and it looks like shit if you don't. The best thing for you to do is get in on the to the root of your eyelash and just shimmy it back and forth. And you really don't have to keep dipping in. The brush picks up enough to, because you don't want to have globules all over.
What do you
Look at the difference though between my unpainted and painted. It's like night and day, I think.
We should have lighter lashes too.
Plus all the makeup stuck to them, it's like.
Yeah. If you have like for example this MAC, it's brand new, so it's got so much excess. What do you do? Like wipe it off and keep, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's brand new.
Yeah.
And it's.
I use CoverGirl Fabulash. It's $7. It works really well. It's waterproof, and it has a cool rubber brush with bigger spools, and it doesn't catch as much crap in it. You know. I guess I would suggest rubbing it off, but then you're gonna waste the makeup. I mean, apply it gently. I guess I would say.
Yeah, it gets.
Because you don't want to keep rubbing it off and.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're going to do fake eyelashes.
We're going to do fake eyelashes. We use number 301. This is the size of the eyelash that we use.
Wow.
They're about $6 a pair. We get ours at GPS. You can rewear them. I try to get as many uses as possible.
I did too.
Because, I mean, we're doing drag 5 times a week.
Mine
we're
got
using
wet,
a lot of.
actually. They're a little smaller than that.
We use as much, we get as much use out of whatever we use as possible. Because you'll go through tons and tons of money on it.
Now, you don't really have to put the lash directly on the top of your eye. You can play around with this. A lot of drag queens, Adora in Miami, she takes hers extreme. She does bottom lashes, but she doesn't do them on her eye. She does it like
below
her eye, so you can actually see the lash, and above her eye.
And if you remember in one of the films we showed you about Lee Bowery, one of the people talking had the eyelash below and the eyelash above to create a dramatic look that was very different. And last night I wore the same size eyelashes as bottom lashes and wore the top ones, and I looked like a big creepy baby doll.
Yeah, you did.
Goo. So you really want to use we apply eyelashes very differently as well. I call her droopy dogs because her eyelid shows more of her eyelash. I'm sorry, her eyelid actually shows more of lid. Mine, you don't really see a whole lot of it. So I put my glue on the very edge of the eyelash and apply it straight on my face. She paints it on the base,
the top part. I have a strip of
so that
where the glue is.
it fans out, just because her eyelid is different. Everyone's lid is going to treat a lash differently. I put on as little amount of glue as possible.
I do too usually, but that came out well.
You're gonna want to let this sit for like 20 seconds, or blow on it, or get up and dance, or something for 20 seconds.
How long should you wait? Sometimes I find that mine don't stick.
If you wait too long?
If
Or-
I don't wait long
Oh,
enough,
if you
like
don't
yeah.
want-
this.
yeah.
It'll come right off, yeah. That's why you want to wait.
A good way to test it is just to touch it, and if it starts getting clear, that means it's starting to dry and it's getting tacky, so I put it on then.
I feel like I spend so much money on eyelash glue.
Alright. I apply mine, not quite in the center, but maybe a third of the way over, and then I go up following the...
I do that part the same.
I usually use a hairdryer to dry it fast.
Up following the, you said you start third at the center,
Uh-huh.
and then you said you follow up following
The eyelid,
so it's on the
Thing.
eyelid, not on the eyelashes.
correct.
Right.
I'm not gluing it along my own eyelashes. I'm gluing it along the eyelid line that I drew.
And you can kind of see on my eye, I don't know how close you can get the camera, but
Dad just had an aha moment.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gluing it to my eye.
you can see my lid underneath my lash if you get close enough.
Yeah.
When I don't
It's
care,
gonna be
because
really helpful
I like
for
that
me.
look. For some,
But it's much easier to see
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. That way it looks like your eye is like...
Much wider,
Yeah.
yeah.
But you can still see your
Do
eyelid.
you
but
start
who
all the
heck
way
cares?
in or like?
almost. I
Like a
don't.
third of the
A
way.
third of the way in, yeah.
Maybe a fourth of the way. Yeah.
I'm a little closer to the corner of my eye.
But what a difference, right? Between this side and this side. It's like, she's finished. Oh wait, we didn't do final seal.